Hi everyone, I am Selvanagi from Computer Science Department. Let us go into see the topic of database management system architecture. So, at first we want to know what is meant by database architecture. So here, the DBMS architecture help us to understand the components of database system and the relations among them. The architecture of DBMS depends on the computer system on which it runs. The basic client server architecture is used to deal with the large number of PCs, web servers, database servers, and other components that are connected with network. The architecture consists of many PCs and a workstation which are connected through the network. The DBMS architecture depends upon how users are connected to the database to get their request done. For example, in a client server DBMS architecture, the database system at a server machine can run several requests made by the client machine. So we will understand this communication with the type of database management system architecture. So there are three types of DBMS architecture. First one is one tier architecture or single tier architecture. Then second one is two tier architecture. Then the last one is three tier architecture. Database architecture can be seen as a single tier or multi-tier, but logically, the database architecture is of two types like two-tier architecture and three-tier architecture. First, we are going to see the single-tier architecture or a one-tier architecture. In this architecture, the database is directly available to the user. It means the user can directly sit on the DBMS and use it. Any changes done here will directly be done on the database itself. So it does not provide any handy tool for the end user. The single tier architecture is used for development of the local application where the programmer can directly communicate with the database for the quick response. For example, let's say you want to fetch the records of employee from the database and the database is available on your computer system. So the request to fetch employee details will be done by your computer and the records will be fetched from the database by your computer as well. This type of system is generally referred as local database system. So these are the detailed about single tier architecture. Then the next one is two tier architecture. In this two-tier architecture, it is aimed as a basic client-server model. In the two-tier architecture, the application on the client end can directly communicate with the database at the server side. For this interaction, we need API, that is application programmable interface like ODBC and JDBC. So ODBC is a open database connectivity and likewise JDBC. We are using this for the API interaction. The user interfaces and application programs are run on the client side. The server side is responsible to provide the functionalities like query processing and transaction management. So the server side is responsible for query processing and transaction management. And the user interface and application programs are run on the client side. To communicate with the database, client side application establishes a connection with the server side. So this is the diagram of the two-tier architecture. So whenever a client machine make a request to access the database present at a server using a query language like SQL, the server perform the request on the database and return the result back to the client. So the application connection uses the interfaces, that is the JDBC and ODBC are the used for the interaction between the client and the server. So these are the detailed of two-tier architecture. Then the next one is three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture contains another layer between the client and the server. In this architecture, client cannot directly communicate with the server. The application on the client end interact with an application server which further communicate with the database system. End user has no idea about the existence of the database beyond the application server. The database also has no idea about any other user beyond the application. The three-tier architecture is used in the case of large web application. So this is the diagram of the three-tier architecture. So in this three-tier architecture, the another layer is present between the client machine and the server machine. So in this architecture, the client application does not communicate directly with the database system present at the server side. So rather than the client application communicate with the server application, and the server application interact internally communicate with the database system present at the server. So these are the detailed explanation of the three-tier architecture. So there are three types of architecture: single-tier architecture, two-tier architecture, and the three-tier architecture. Thank you.